But as I got on the plane, like I'm gonna reiterate, I just felt this overwhelming feeling of like, yo, I'm not gonna see my daughter for like, I think we were going for like, we were supposed to go for like 3 weeks or some shit. Mm-hmm. So that was the reason why I kind of didn't. But I know if she was there with me, it'd be like I'd want to show her things and experience things
Absolutely,
with her.
yeah.
So I think that's why you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, because we'll be together.
Yeah,
we'll experience things together.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, it's not like I've been there any time recently. So for me, it'll be just as new for me as it will be for him.
Absolutely.
So we'll be able to experience it together.
Yeah,
and I'll be like, this place smells like shit.
This place smells like.
And he'll be like, Daddy, it stinks.
This place smells like.
And I'll be like, dude, my nigga.
But you know what? I think because you're going to South Africa.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Dog.
We're gonna be alright.
I was in like Ghana, bro. Like you see that shit y'all see on TV?
You were in the hood,
dog. Exactly.
I
was in the hood of Africa.
You know, so basically for those that aren't familiar, South Africa is not considered a third world country.
No,
it's very much like
it's very prevalent.
They got McDonald's, they got KFC down there.
Whatever you need.
They got malls.
Yeah.
They
got money.
They got money.
They got money. It's totally different from North Africa.
It's Northern Africa. You're talking third world.
You got Nigeria where they just rob, shoot, kill, stab, and fraud you.
Like,
you know, you got Ghana where they're just hungry.
When you're crossing a border and it's just military standing at the gate, you're in a third world country. Yep. In South Africa, there are no like militia. Everything is they have local police. They have government officials. It's clean.
Pretty much, yes, J.R. Smith. Pretty much, that's where the white people stay at.
Exactly.
So you know it's good.
You're okay.
Yeah, that's where they put their money. You know, the white money is pretty much in the southern region of Africa, so that's where it's at.
If my son could sleep through the entire plane ride and he woke up and we're in South Africa, he wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Exactly. Do you know how long the flight's going to be?
Oh, yeah, it's 17 hours.
Okay, yeah, mine was 18.
Yeah, that motherfucker is going to be long.
But you know what's weird about me? I hate plane rides because I just don't. I don't like plane rides. I don't like roller coasters. I'll do them because I'm the kind of guy I like doing things I don't like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to challenge my whatever. But I actually once I'm up in the air and we're up there, I'm good.
I'm all the way up.
I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. But so you know, when I'm up there, I'm good. I mean, I do have a couple of drinks on the plane just because, like,
me too.
Just to kind of ease the, you know what I'm saying?
It's to calm my nerves, man. Kyrie is on one.
And you know what? One of the funnest flights for me because, like I mentioned in the other podcast, I left Africa early, so my mom didn't come back with me, so I came back myself. And I went to, so I had to fly from Ghana to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam to Toronto. Yeah. So I took the 2 flights back home, Dolo, and for those that don't know what Dolo means by yourself.
Solo.
That was a lot of fun, man. I just drank in the air on the way back from between Amsterdam and Canada. Yeah, I was sitting next to this old ass white lady, and we were just talking. Chit-chat.
It's funny because I have a sleepover in Amsterdam. And I have a 2-day sleepover. Yep.
So you get to like go out. And
so Amsterdam, I'm gonna smoke a ton of weed the 2 days that I'm there.
Well, hold up, real quick. Are you going to the red light district and getting some pussy?
Of course, nigga.
My nigga,
dog, you can't go to Amsterdam and not indulge.
When in Rome, right?
When in Rome.
Shit.
Check out that Mac Mill album. That When in Rome.
You know, is that what it's called?
You know, I don't know if the album's called When in Rome.
You know
it's called Good. It's called G-O-O-D.
You told me about that album from time, and I still haven't taken it.
Bro, that Mac Miller is official, bro.
Would you say it's better than the Kanye album?
No.
Oh, shit.
No, I wouldn't say that. Like,
okay, we're good.
Now you're stepping over a line right now. And the funny thing is, I hate Kanye.
I know you do.
But that album is...
His music is phenomenal. His creative ability and his willingness to just do what he feels is unparalleled.
Same way, like, when you put me on that Justin Bieber album, I was like, my God, this shit is phenomenal.
Life is worth living, so live another day.
Damn.
Meaning of forgiveness. People make mistakes. That don't mean you have to give in.
Talk to him.
Life is worth living again. Another day. Life is worth living again. Oh, shit. Oh.
I'll cut that.
No, you know what?
No, he did it.
No, you know what?
Allow it. Leave it in. Leave it in. For the trained ear?
For the trained ear?
They'll hear it.
But, okay. So, that's kind of something I want to touch on a little bit, I guess, since we do have some time left to make this podcast. We got about 15 minutes left in this podcast.
Yeah, 50. I'd even say 10. We just need 10, baby. We got 48 minutes. You know what? 12 minutes. All right. We'll go. Ladies, today was...
Okay, so I'm going to kind of go in on a topic that I typically wouldn't talk about just because of current circumstances, but I kind of want to address something real quick.
Yeah, get off your chest.
And I'm going to put a disclaimer in real quick just to let everybody know.
Let everybody know.
Sometimes the views and opinions expressed by people on the Bad Boy Podcast don't necessarily reflect those on the Bad Boy Podcast.
Exactly.
And our personal situations.
And what that means is the shit he might be talking about not necessarily means I relate or can, I guess, agree with.
You fucking up. Basically what I'm saying is...
I was.
Basically what I'm saying is what I'm talking about, you've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
He been drinking that Rockstar on his dick. He been drinking.
He
been smoking. He hasn't been smoking.
No.
But I just wanna sing this song. I want you.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what I'm saying is sometimes we'll talk about topics that don't necessarily. Like I'm not necessarily saying what I. Fuck the disclaimer. You know what? Fuck the disclaimer, bro.
Fuck that shit.
Disclaimer.
Yo, say what you.
I'm raw.
Say what you.
Say it with my chest. Little ass nigga.
What's up?
Basically, what I'm saying is this.
Basically.
So I've been
on the real.
Or for the people out there that, like I kind of addressed in the Joe No segment, you know, you might be off of a relationship, or you might be done with a relationship, or feel that way and whatnot, and you've moved on.
Cutting season.
Cut it. Skirt.
Hey.
So, and ironically enough, you might find someone or like, and I'm a firm believer that, like I always, like, you know, you'll hear people say like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a boyfriend, I'm looking for a girlfriend. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think when it comes to looking for a wifey or a man that you want to be with, as an actual, like, your hold you down person,
yeah,
you shouldn't look for them. It should come organically. There should be a moment where you just know, like, yo, I love this person. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So sometimes when you're kind of off the person you're off the relationship, and you just kind of meet, or you've known someone, and then you have that moment where you realize, like, yo, holy shit, like, I really like this person.
That's it. That's the one. Know?
So, Black, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Let's say...
I got an answer.
You're still... So, for the last 2 years, let's say you've been kind of... Just as a random number. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let's say you've been off the relationship you're in, and you kind of come to... So, now you're at the point where you're not broke. You haven't broken up with her yet, but you're breaking up with her, like, just now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So that's the scenario?
Yeah. That's just the scenario that I'm making up out of the blue.
I can work with that.
But in that time that you're... So you know you'll be with her for another couple months until you actually break up with her finally.
Yes.
And in that 2-month time, you've met someone that you just know. Like, you're at the point in your life where you know yourself, you know what you want, you know what you're about, and you just meet that person and you're like, fuck. Would you dive right in and be like, yo, I want you to be my girl? Or would you just kind of... enjoy your time with that person and not really put a label on it yet? Like, what would you do?
Honestly speaking,
please,
I would, knowing me the way I am, I would want to put a label on it immediately.
Of course you want to
save time, because I am at an age right now where it's like I don't feel like I'm running out of time, because for men, we don't run out of time. We could be 35 and still gunning like we're 20. We could be 45, still gunning like we're 30.
With that dick.
But I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So, however, I would take my time. I'd be patient. I'd wait it out until I know that's something that she feels the same way about.
What if you kind of know in your spirit that she feels that way, though? Like, what if when you spend time with her, you kind of know, like, you know, if you went in, she would reciprocate those feelings that you have.
Then, with the utmost honesty, I'd bring it up to her. I'd say, look, this is how I feel about you, and I think you feel the same way, but if not, that's cool. I'm putting it out there to let you know that this is me. So I'm really I'm putting myself out there, making myself vulnerable, which is a risk.
Yeah.
It's a big risk, because if it's not reciprocated, I look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
But hey, life is about risks. Life is a gamble.
I like that. I can agree with that to a degree. I think the way that I would handle it is, because you're still currently dealing with someone else, or you're technically your girlfriend. and you know you're gonna break up with her, but the way I see it is, I would want to, with all of my being, to say something to this new girl and show her like what's real.
Yeah.
But a part of me feels like it's unfair to her to bring her into a situation now where I'm still engaged with somebody else, even though they know that and they know I'm off that person. They know whatever.
But you're
I
absolutely
feel like it'd be unfair to them because I would want to, if I'm with somebody new, I would want to be able to give them my all my time. I don't mean literally. Obviously, mans have to work and do other things, but I just mean like spiritually, like, you know, like be able to give them your all and not have to. So they know now you're with them, or they you know you like you, but it's like, oh, sorry, baby, I gotta go deal with my girl right now. You know what I'm saying?
Because
so I wanna. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say because you want to be able to give off good karma.
Yes.
You don't want to. Here's the worst thing that you could ever do: start a new relationship
with baggage.
Yes. You need to cut that shit out.
Could he
skirt up. We're 2 weeks in, we're still.
Hey, that track is fire right now.
It's bomb.
It's just the track.
But, and I've started relationships with baggage, and they've ended with even more baggage. So,
preach.
At this point, it's like, man, go in with a clean slate.
Yeah.
It's almost like start as a rookie again.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. That's how I feel, man.
Because you don't want to go in with 7 years of mileage on you,
right,
talking about my knees hurt, I got back spasms. Oh, well, baby, guess what? I still got to break up with my shorty over here. Nah, don't do that.
Exactly. I feel like it's and if you really like that other person, I feel like it's unfair to them. You know, because I'm putting myself in their shoes, and it's like, I like you, I want to be with you, and if you say to me you want to be with me, I want to be with you, but you still have your man that you're dealing with. Like, I want you to deal with all that so I can have all of you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the best way I can compare it to is like take this podcast for example. Let's say, you know, Joe Knows blows up and it becomes its own entity. You don't want to have to start a whole different podcast with me necessarily feeling like, oh, so you just dip it?
Yeah.
You'd almost want it to be an amicable situation where I say, good job. You go do your thing. I'm still here though.
Right.
So we got this. Right. But I want you to do your thing.
Right.
So that's like I guess you could call it a respectful departure, but I'm still acknowledging that we're still cool. Whereas you don't want to just leave on bad terms, and then I'm pissed off, and I'm like, fuck this nigga Joe, going over there making his own fucking podcast.
If we ever got to that point where we have spin-offs and shit like that, I think we should, bro. I'm splitting everything.
Yeah, you know,
that's shit.
So like you said, splitting everything. Yeah. So
that's a separate, like that's obvious, exception.
Exactly, that's an exception.
But in a relationship, it's a different.
But in a relationship, you can't just split and say, I'm gonna go see this person, so can we split this down? No.
Hell no.
But the other person, actually both individuals in that situation, deserve to be told the truth.
Sorry, I
gotta stop doing that. And more importantly, they need to know how you feel. Or how I may feel.
Right.
So for me, if the situation was that, I would acknowledge to the current situation. This is how I feel. This is where I want to be.
Check.
And to the new person, I would let them know this is how I feel, and this is where I want us to be. Because that's the key word. It's not you. It's not her. It's us.
Bars.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
Bullet.
Pinfall.
Got him. Submission.
What you saying, nigga?
Knockout.
Got him out this ass. 1-2 punch.
Hold it. There you go.
Fucking tough.
I couldn't think of any more ad-libs.
I was done too. I was pulling shit out my ass at this point.
Okay. And that is These Nuts. I just made that shit up, but yo, nah, it's okay. That's not a segment. People, don't worry. I ain't gonna do this again.
Yeah, be good.
Nah, that was like a spin-off of Joe Knows. But we wanted to go a little deep. Today was a little serious.
I like that, man. Like, and look, to the listeners, like, I want y'all to know. Obviously, we joke around, we talk shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even a little raunchy what we talk about. But at the end of the day, like, we're good dudes. We do have you know, we have real thoughts. Like, we're not just a bunch of fucking clowns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we obviously talk about real